There's the fortress. You ready? Let's go!
So we have a flying fortress here.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
Oh, I definitely remember this. This is actually my least favorite stage just from the game. But yeah, we're just flying around, just picking out these, like, flying creatures. And essentially we're just trying to infiltrate this fortress. There's some rubble that we did have to shoot down. And then it became a side-scroller.
Oh, wait a second. Is this the level that I'm thinking of?
Yep!
Oh, God, I hate this. I hated this one.
Hey, I was the one that had to do a lot of shooting here.
Hey, I was helping as much as I could.
But yeah, there were like some robots that were just lying around doing nothing, and we realized they were there.
I was probably going to, because I think you were taking care of the ones in the front, and I was trying to get the ones in the back before they jumped to the front to you.
Yeah. Eventually, I realized I could just stop flying and just walk back and forth because they weren't really hitting me that much.
Yeah.
Of course, it does get to a point where I was getting overwhelmed.
Yeah. Which is why I was starting to pop off and be like, hey, let me help.
Also, we get to basically jump on this thing. Now, I believe that robot actually does have like some sort of stupid mechanic there. They actually they grab you. And we have a robot with legs. More robots with legs. And then I realized there was something behind me. I did try flashing to the shield, seeing if that worked. Don't think it did. Oh yeah, there's that mechanic.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
So yeah, when they do grab you, they do something stupid, like trying to drain your health there. Yeah.
Those things were such a gigantic pain.
And then we have these wheeled robots which drove and shot at the same time.
Oh, everything about this level.
So yeah, while I took care of everything that was on the bottom, until I started running out of stuff, I started taking care of the top stuff as well. And then we have another one of these things.
Just everything about this level just irked me.
But you have things behind you, things in front of you, things that grab you.
Things, too many things.
had these things, which I think, because I wasn't really paying attention what these things did, this gave us our next game over.
Oh god. I hated this. I hated the boss in this stage.
Yeah, that was just an intro to a certain mechanic with those gears that we had to take note of. Luckily we reached a checkpoint and then we reached to this little wall.
Oh god, not this one.
I tried to go for a charge shot and just take care of the lasers right away.
We got really close a couple times, but then it started doing the laser thing, and...
Oh yeah, that's where movement became very limited for me.
Yeah.
And those homing lasers didn't do me any favors as well, so it's like I had to start focusing on those gears because they were doing way too much damage to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was at this point that we were very, what's the word I'm thinking of? Very annoyed.
Yeah.
With the stage.
Actually, it wasn't at this point we were very annoyed.
What part? Oh.
Yeah, there's our game over.
Okay.
Second game over.
I think we had how many game overs on this particular fight? 2? 3?
I think it was like either 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, because each time we played this, and thankfully we didn't have to start this entire stage over again and put us straight to the boss.
Yep.
Because I think what we did was we figured out we should probably be taking out the gears first because they were giving us so much trouble. So
well, what I actually did was I took a charge blast and went for the iron right away and going for some cheap, simple damage.
Yeah.
What I don't understand why I didn't do was why didn't I charge up the charge shot knowing it basically took out more of this here.
Yeah, because I think at this point I was like, boy, let me take care of the bottom one, you take care of the top one. And I think it was working.
It was working at a certain point, but we realized we weren't doing any damage.
Yeah. I think we figured, hey, we're doing some damage, but not enough. So I think after we got a game over this time or the next time, I think we figured out, hey, let's rethink our strategy here.
Yeah, I was just rapidly dodging at this point, and I didn't realize it shot that many lasers at a time. So it's like, yeah, we realized our mistake here, and we went back to that. I still don't know why I wasn't doing charge shots. I obviously knew that the first charge shot took out a bunch of the gears, so obviously doing another charge shot would have been good.
Yeah, I think at some point you kind of figured that out. Yeah, because you also figured out that you could melee the fire right there. So.
Well, no, I tried meleeing fire to see that that worked, and it didn't. And that got us another game over.
Yeah, but we got it down to 175. So I think we were very happy, but at the same time, we were very frustrated.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out why I wasn't doing charge shots, because I could clearly see that the first charge shot basically takes out both of those gears easily.
I think you knew that, but at the same time, it just wasn't like comprehending in your head.
Like, I knew I had to get it cooled down, so maybe I was just forgetting that there was a cooldown and the cooldown was still going or something.
Yeah. Because I think at this point, we were literally just waiting for that.
That's when I started realizing that.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, because I think we were also, like, trying to take out as many of the gears as possible, but at the same time trying to get that laser, because we're doing way more damage and way more time than our previous 2 attempts. Yeah, because I was taking care of the gears on top. You were taking care of the laser.
Yeah, we
right
basically
there.
switched jobs here by taking care of stuff.
Yeah, because you were dodging all that while that was happening, and I thought I was doing something, and then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing enough here. Let me take care of the eye too.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
did
there
like
we go.
the charge shot did take out the gears. It's just it took a while for us to realize that.
Yeah, it took us a couple tries to be like, hey, what's going on here?
Now,
Oh
here's the
my
thing,
God.
this game likes to hold something that I did not like here.
Oh my God, I hated this thing.
Yeah, it jump scares me with another one. I was like more focused on the thing that was in the background, but yeah, they bring in another one. Yeah. And then they brought in like a laser wall, and so I was like, now we can't back up anymore.
No,
Oh no, we were.
so
Oh no, we were actually using the thing in the background as a shield from the laser wall.
yeah.
Which I don't know why I was firing at it. Because that was our main mode of protection. Of course, another one comes in. And then it decides to fire off its gears at us just as projectiles.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know why I was firing at our protection just... Yeah, I literally have no idea why why I was firing at the thing that was protecting us.
Because I think we were finished with the one in the back, and oh no, we're still there, okay.
Yeah, because now we just got rid of our main form of protection, and then Hippodome comes in. So we were like back to back with it.
Yeah, this was just one of the bigger pains to have to deal with.
I think one of them was basically almost dead, and so the other one was you can take out one if you took out one of them.
Yeah, because I was taking care of that while you were trying to... There we go.
Yep.
Oh, God.
And then actually, this one wasn't actually as bad as you think it was.
No. This wasn't, like, too bad. It was just a huge pain for, like, you having to dodge and shoot.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I decided to dodge while you decided to shoot. I don't know what you were firing at.
I don't know what I was firing at. I think just in that moment of time, I was like, all right, let me just start firing on anything that moves.
But yeah, we were essentially inside the fortress at this point.
Yeah.
Of course, we had to dodge the things that decided to fall.
Yeah. I think at this point, I was just trying to be as helpful as I possibly could, but I wasn't being helpful.
To be fair, you were shooting at the things that were throwing stuff at us, but essentially it's just going through more tunnels. Until we saw that mission. I think it does slow down enough for us to react. And of course they decided to do like a lot of lasers. And of course, now we have to go down with missiles. Wait, we going up or down?
I think we were going up. And then we have to go through another tunnel dodging these things.
I think it actually combined both the mechanics of these gates opening and those heads that were just firing lasers. Or maybe the lasers were like a one-thing off thing. Oh, now I remember. We had to shoot the red thing.
Yeah. And we were doing it.
I mean, we were constantly firing into it. At some point in time, we were able to just get rid of each one. I don't think not a single one of these actually really hit us.
Nah.
Now, something I actually realized on this section is that I had to control like whether we were completely up or completely down. But I think I decided to go crazy on one direction.
Yeah, you were saying something during this level, and I cannot for life me remember what you were saying.
I know we were shooting those towers down, but I don't know why we were shooting them down.
I think they were an obstacle at that point, so nothing was gonna like.
Oh yeah.
Because there were enemies on top.
Yeah. The lasers made more sense now.
Yeah.
And then we get to chase this thing!
Because I think I made a joke that these were like AT&Ts in Star Wars. I think I made that joke.
Yeah. Unfortunately, unlike in Star Wars, we couldn't just take a ship and just tie it in their legs down and strip them up.
No, unfortunately, that wasn't fun.
Honestly, I think we were just constantly firing because these things weren't really doing much to us. If anything, the icicles that were falling down was more of a worry through this little tunnel.
Yeah, the icicles were more of a issue than, yeah, that's why.
And then we had this little fun thing.
Oh my god, I remember.
This was not as bad.
No, it was just a huge,
bullet hell thing.
Yeah.
Essentially, it got to a point where it's like, I needed to just dodge out of whatever is trying to shoot at me. Because once we got one panel down, it's like, okay, I just need to stay out of fire of at least one of these. Because I knew I had control at least over that. I don't think we game overed on this, but... Oh, I didn't realize I had camera control over this, so I was like, I was legitimately waiting. And we did take care of all these monoliths. Because then I decided to like wait for the other one just to get in range, but yeah, I kind of started to realize when I accidentally moved the screen back that way.
Yeah.
Okay, after the third time I should have realized something. I swear I realized that there was camera controls. I know we didn't game over on this. There we go.
Oh yeah, I remember we were down to like 8 health or something like that, and we were just like, oh, come on, 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 come on.
Ah, finally! I thought you'd never show up. You're Issa, right? Hi there. My name's Vari.
Oh my god, not her.
They say you used to fight the boss to a draw.
Oh my gosh, she was a gigantic,
We've got here.
heinous
Your face
broad.
isn't that bad. And your fashion sense is certainly interesting.
Oh my god, this.
Bonus
Oh.
points for your lousy taste in women. Hey, ditch the girl, and I'll let you take me on a date. That is, if you're able to defeat me first.
No, this boss! I
Oh
did
my.
not like it one bit because I realized none of our projectiles were working. You know how you
Oh
beat
my
this
god.
boss? You essentially have to beat it in a sword fight, which, unfortunately, she had projectiles of her own that you had to dodge, but not only did you have to do that, it took me so many times.
Boy, this boss fight alone, I think we died like 5 times.
Well, here's the thing, I was getting frustrated because I'm realizing, okay, our cameo's not doing anything to it, so I had to figure out what I was doing wrong. Did I actually ever try doing a charge shot at her?
I think you did once you started getting like really, really, really frustrated with her. I think that's what you
Oh no,
you
nope, I
tried
actually
to
did try doing
charge
a charge shot and realized it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just this entire boss fight, this took us the most amount of time, and like by the time we were finished this level, we were just like, "Oh God, please tell me this was the hardest boss of this game."
Actually, I believe this is the
I-
hardest boss of the game because the other bosses weren't as hard as this one.
No, she was, which is funny because this was on. Imagine doing this on hard mode.
Eesh, no thanks.
We would have thrown both of the controllers at the TV.
But yeah, from what I've realized is that you had to dodge her slash, but also catch her off guard, and that was the problem here. Because if you decided to stay far away, she decided to fire a projectile. But if you decide to go up close, she starts running away. And if you decide to stay at a medium distance, she charges up her blade, and that's the point where you need to start dodging her. But that's
Unfortunately, with her boss fight, there was no true way of doing it. You can't be up close. You can't be far away. There's no surefire way of like beating her.
Apparently we got a medal for like just stunning her at a slash thing. So if you can actually slash with your weapon with her, you can actually stun her a little bit. Problem was executing that perfectly. And I do know at some point I just started rapidly dodging and attacking at the same time because that's the only thing that was working. And of course I realized that, oh, we can now start shooting.
Yeah, I think at some point, like during this entire boss fight, I think we learned things that we should have learned right away without realizing that, oh yeah, this parts.
But yeah, after we realized we could shoot at her, we went back to this one, so it's like, okay. I think I got, this was actually one of our closest attempts, I think.
Yeah.
Because I started getting frustrated again because I was trying to keep up with her, but she kept on getting faster and faster.
Yeah, I think at that point we kind of knew that we were getting closer and closer, but it was still getting more and more frustrating.
So I know at this attempt I actually tried to be a little more cautious here. See if I try to approach her and try to dodge, but that didn't work at all.
Yeah, I think we kept trying new things to see if it would work, and it wasn't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really recreate my anger in this because it was just fully frustrating here.
Oh yeah.
basically any opening I took just to get damage, but essentially anytime I was slashing at her, that was just pure luck. It's basically, by the end of this whole boss battle, I beat this boss just based on luck.
Yeah. Well, not so much luck, as it was more like, okay, we know how to defeat her. Now it's just a matter of putting that into realization.
Yep. I will say that isn't the most annoying boss that I've gotten in. Because the boss that was in Failure, which was also a rail shooter, that was still annoying to do as well. I also was trying to figure out what the orbs were.
Yeah, I think those were just like projectiles, and once we hit them, we took a lot of, quite a bit of damage.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I remember that we could actually do hit them and fire the matter, but that also didn't work as well.
Yeah, because I think I think I was trying to shoot at her, and it was working.
At certain points when I got her stunned.
Yeah. Nah, because I think this was another game over screen, because, yeah. No, because I remember, like, we were, like, not screaming, but just being like, oh, come on!
So at this point, I just started rapidly dodging until I got at least close enough just to deal some damage.
Yeah.
At some point, I figured out there was like a sweet spot if you get her stuck between a wall, you could get as much damage as possible. Because she couldn't really escape. But that was the whole problem, was her just constantly running away. This one was probably like an easy game over streak, because I think I was just trying something a little different with my attack here.
Yeah, I think, like, at this point, we were literally just trying anything and everything to beat her, and once it kind of didn't work, we went back to basics.
Which was basically rapidly dodging, rapidly attacking.
Yeah, because the fact that we weren't doing any damage in that specific that fight, I think we were just like, okay, all right, this was probably the most amount of game overs that we got in a boss. No, because at this point, all we were doing was I think I was really just, like, getting so frustrated with her.
Actually, I remember you in the hotel room just standing up and trying to reposition yourself just to see if you can get like a different angle, because you thought that the Wii sensor bar wasn't working properly.
Yes. So I literally tried standing up and just kind of like finding a new spot, but when I realized that it wasn't working, but then at some points I did have to like lie down for a second because my back was bugging me. But yeah, I literally was trying everything and anything to try and get a better angle to see if I could do something with her, because this was literally all you until you could finally stun her, but the stunning took forever.
Yeah, the thing is, like, if this was actually a more simplified boss with a simple mechanic, this would have taken less time.
Yeah, but this is also why she was the biggest pain in the butt, was because she was just so frustrating.
Yeah, the thing is, like, if you were able to just, if this was like more of a puzzle boss, and she gave you like a few seconds to get into an attack, that'd have been great, but you didn't get those few seconds.
No, we never got any time. She was literally just attack, 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 attack. That was just the most frustrating part of this, was literally just her like being all just being all attack, attack, attack.
I didn't even realize that this could easily get countered, so the orbs can get countered, but you can't really reflect them. And again, it's like, it doesn't matter what position you are, you're going to get damaged no matter what.
Yeah.
Of course, we're probably still missing something from just even viewing this gameplay. Somebody in the comments going to be saying, oh, all you had to do was just counter the blade. It's like, yes, we've already tried doing it.
Yeah. It's like, see, if I was seeing the gameplay, it's like, okay, we could have done so much more. Like, seeing the gameplay, it's like, okay, during this fight, there is so much more that we could have been doing.
But the thing is, like, you couldn't do much because none of your bullets worked on it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was really waiting for you to stun her, but the stunning came very few and in between. Yeah, she was the one boss in the game that gave us so much trouble.
Yeah, essentially it's just, I don't know at what attempt it took me just to beat her.
It took us a lot of attempts, let's put it that way. So it took us a lot of attempts.
Yep.
And I think once we finally beat her, we were like, oh my god, thank god this was over.
I think this was an RFL attempt because I wasn't doing much damage to her.
Yeah, I think this was too.
Oh, this was where I found that sweet spot.
Yeah, and I think after this was when we finally kind of got to the point where we're like, okay, we got this.
Yeah, that was another game over.
Seriously, you must be sword fight in this. It's like the reflect mechanics don't really work that well.
I have no idea what I was doing with this attack. I try to go back to the no caution speed.
Yeah, and I think this is when we didn't get any hits on her. Yeah, I think this is the attempt where we didn't get a single hit on her. Oh no, yes we did.
Got like one hit.
We got a few hits on her. Now I remember there was this one round we didn't get anything on her.
I think we already got past that one round.
Yeah, I think so too.
Honestly, like, at that point we just lost, like, a lot of stuff we just talked about. We were just constantly complaining on why this was a ridiculous boss.
Yeah, and this was on easy too. I think at this point, we were just like, we didn't say a word during any of these fights because we were just so incredibly frustrated at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just so incredibly frustrated at that point. We were just like, okay, we're gonna shut up. We're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna do this. And I think at one point, like, once we finally got the rhythm of her attacks and everything like that, it became a lot easier.
If you mean by rhythm, like, how many times I was able to hit her without her hitting me, then yeah.
Because I think the problem that we were having so much of with...
I was actually looking into the settings to see if we were doing anything wrong, and no, we weren't doing anything wrong.
Priority.
I decided
I think we were literally just looking at anything at this point.
Nothing? Okay.
To see if there's, like, anything else that we can do.
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue we were having with this fight itself was we were being too overly cautious because we thought being overly cautious was a good thing.
Well, the thing is, like, it wasn't a matter of being overly cautious or even overly aggressive. It's just the opening was, like, way too small just to go for.
Yeah. That's another game over. God, I don't even want to count how many game overs we had on this fight.
I'm not counting that either.
Because I think at this point we were just so incredibly frustrated. We just wanted to stop, but we knew that.
Here's the thing, is like when editing like this just file just to see if I can get like our voices to this one particular battle, I think took us like over an hour.
Yeah, that's probably why this entire video is 3 hours long, is because of this fight. If this fight wasn't this long, we would have chunked us down to at least 2.5. Because everything else was easy. Everything else was perfectly easy. We got through it. It wasn't a gigantic hassle, except for this one other fight that's coming up.
It's like, I would definitely return to this game if it wasn't for this boss.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. She was a challenge. She was a challenge, but she was also fun about it too. But yeah, if this game like would ever come out again on like a remastered or something like that, she better be dumbed down because this was this was the point where no, she better be dumbed down to the point where it should not take 3 hours, like at least an hour to beat.
The thing about those remakes is a lot of times they're faithful, and the first version is still there.
Yeah, I think.
Oh! Nope, I was being an idiot here. I thought I got her, but nope, this is not it. That's one thing.
No, this doesn't look like one of our successful ones. I think it's the one after this.
Yeah.
You know, because I was making a joke, like, imagine we finish this fight on 1 HP.
Yeah, that jinxed it.
For the rest of the thing, that would make this boss a lot more tolerable.
Yeah, because at this point we were just like so exhausted and so frustrated with her.
I think I was actually trying to recreate that sweet spot between the walls there.
Yeah. Now we tried. I think we really were trying everything we could in order to get back to that spot where we were able to like get her down to like 400 HP.
Yeah, I was actually trying to recreate that sweet spot there, and then afterwards we got to that form. Essentially, I wanted to try to keep her in that corner just so I could keep that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, I failed to keep her in that sweet spot. I know I had her in that sweet spot. I think this one actually... There we go. That was...
Yeah, there it was. There it was.
All right, you win. Wow. You really are something else. Uh-oh. I think we may have been a little too noisy. Our roughhousing woke up the little guy. Well, got a scoop.
Wait! How is it that you're waiting for us at every turn? How are you tracking our movement?
Silly boy. Don't you see? The creators are always...
Oh, I remember this one.
Here's the thing, this boss was more or less a breath of fresh air after that one.
I think that's also what we were saying after beating her and doing this. I think we were saying this guy is just so much.
I think
so
we still got a
easier.
game over, but to be fair, we were low on health.
Yeah, we were only at 9 HP, so.
Yeah, basically,
And I think we were also praying for a health pack at this point too.
yeah. It seems like we had to constantly keep on moving through the level. And I knew that your blasters went through the block, so I was really hoping that you were taking care of those obstacles.
Again, we were down to 9 HP, so.
But yeah. Luckily, that boss was the only difficulty spike that this game had. Otherwise, it was just smooth sailing afterwards.
Oh yeah, we didn't have any. Well, there was one boss that's coming.
Yeah, but it wasn't like unfairly.
It wasn't like
difficult.
her. Yeah, no, it wasn't like her.
But yeah, I was basically waiting on the lower levels waiting for you to take out the enemies so I could just get to the next level.
Yeah, I was trying to take them out as fast as I could.
And while you were taking out the blocks, I was basically just focusing on...
Taking out that thing.
Oh yeah, there was that health pack that we needed.
Yeah, but we would have, wouldn't have made it that far.
Yeah, and I tried to take a swing at it to see if I could slice it, but nope. I also realized that the blocks did damage if they decided to fall.
Yeah.
And after now realizing, am I actually doing any damage to this person?
No, the only time you were... No, you weren't. The only time you were doing damage was when you were hitting the rockets back at him.
And then we have these fiery blocks.
Yeah. I think at this point we were like, okay, where is this guy?
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh yeah, I tried doing the charge shot to see if that worked. Oh yeah, now we were able to do damage.
And now we were doing damage, yes.
And essentially it was just simple dodging.
Yeah, simple
Watching out for
dodging.
blocks.
Yeah.
Of course I didn't dodge those blocks that well.
There was your charge shot right there, though. There we go. Special bonuses 0. Well, why do you think we didn't get any special
To
bonuses?
be honest, we did get a lot of special bonuses in the other stages as well.
Yeah.
Whoa there, ugly! Chill out! You'll tear the whole place down!
Isa, look out!
Where am I? Am I dead?
No. We're traveling through a gap in space-time. Teleporting.
Oh, I get it. You zapped us out just before I got squashed.
I had to, but I don't do it often because it's hard to control.
So much for finding that spaceship, huh?
You almost had me convinced it would work.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes. It's only human. Besides, the Nebulok seem to be waiting for us wherever we go.
Yeah. Maybe the creators really are watching us.
I guess we have no choice then. It's time to face the creators' lackeys head on.
Okay.
Next up, Mount Fuji. Wait. Something's not right.
You can now play stage 3 on easy mode in the stage selection menu.
Yeah, no thanks on that stage.
No freaking way.
Never again.
Nope. Never doing that again.